Hi, I'm Aisha, and we built Airship Shopify for couriers. We made something complicated like a logistics software into something that's easy to use, just like how Shopify did it for the e-commerce industry. Now, before Airship, we've got an in-depth experience working with multiple logistics companies such as OnSpeed and Chego. We spent 4 years solving key logistical problems and building parts and pieces of the whole process. One day we realized, what if we put together all our learnings, the industry's best practices, and built all platforms a courier could ever need into one single platform? 2 years later, more than 10 companies are using Airship and we're processing over 50,000 packages per month. Now, it doesn't stop there as the e-commerce industry also grows at an annual rate of 7.9%, with the parcel and last mile industries at 4.9% and 8.9%, respectively. So we want to support that growth by providing couriers with everything they need to manage their delivery business. So if someone wants to send a package, they need to schedule a pickup, and then a rider picks up those packages from the sender's address. And then when the rider returns to the hub, it proceeds to batching, sorting, and then eventually delivery to the receiver with also cash handling such as COD. So Airship is engineered to match this whole process through our booking site, Riders app, and back office, all streamlined in a single efficient platform. Now, other apps only offer an underwhelming order filling form. Airship offers a complete backend for the courier's marketing site, complete with the VIP dashboard and tracking system right off the bat. Now, the control panel runs in our back office. So most apps are just a glorified Excel sheet, so we designed the user experience from the ground up to ensure that the courier can process over thousands of packages per day. While other apps only track packages, every single element in Airship is beautifully integrated to also keep track of the bottom line, which is the courier's cash. The Riders app is also designed to make the lives of our riders easier by implementing the SGS design, which is the shortcuts, gestures, and scanning, and road tested the app with actual riders. So it's fast, light, and easy to use in one hand. So we offer all these platforms and more under one pricing plan. Our partners don't need to spend millions of pesos or wait 6 months to start operating, as they can instantly sign up and jumpstart their business from day one. So whether our courier has 100,000 packages today or 1,000 packages tomorrow, Airship will scale effortlessly to support your growing business. Now, our pricing plan starts at 99 US dollars per month for the first 1,000 packages. As our clients grow, they can further upgrade to the enterprise plan wherein they can operate multiple branches similar to the LBC's model. So to acquire our initial customers, we ran cold outreach campaigns on Facebook. We later on did reseller and partnership programs to further boost our network of logistics companies. Moving forward, we're looking to transition to product-led growth so our customers can onboard themselves and easily set up their courier business in Airship without having to go through sales. Now, our company has also significantly grown over the year with a compound monthly growth rate of 35.11% as of June, generating over 20,000 US dollars in annual recurring revenue. At the current progress in our development of our mid-mile system, we're hopeful to reach a monthly parcel volume of 100,000 by early next year. Now, the global opportunity for Airship is huge as the parcel delivery market is valued at $500 billion, and we aim to target a portion of the 46% that's attributed to the smaller logistics business. Just 1% of that is already valued at 690 million US dollars. We were also able to secure a seed funding round of 20,000 US dollars through Idea Space Foundation last 2019. Since then, we have built Airship from the ground up through bootstrapping. We also aim to raise an amount of $500,000 by the end of 2022. So this shall help boost Airship's digital marketing efforts and team expansion in the Southeast Asian countries, as well as tech advancements such as add-on premiums. We're also the best team to take on this project. Our founders, Rachel and Charlotte, have over 10 years of experience in building tech startups and has built multiple successful businesses together. We have the same exact team that has designed and developed the logistic solutions for the other couriers prior to Airship. Our consultants who we have met along the way have over 10 years of experience in the logistics industry. Now, on Airship, we're united towards our passion to empower the logistics tech industry in the country. Stay ahead of the curve and see the difference by making the shift to Airship. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dan from OneExport, and we help local businesses go global. In a world where you can get anything and everything online, it's still extremely difficult to get products from Southeast Asia to the rest of the world. And that's because the process is quite cumbersome and it's very expensive, most especially for small businesses. That's where we come in. OneExport is a one stop solution for cross border trade and logistics. And how we do this is by focusing on two things: distribution and logistics. We have a B2B e commerce marketplace where you can source anything and everything from the Philippines and soon Southeast Asia, from here to the rest of the world. And we built an easy to use cross border shipping platform that can ship now 28 different markets. How do we do it? For the MSMEs that we work with, it's like magic. We've managed to be able to reduce the time and cost by upwards of 80%, making exporting truly easy. The first step is we built an AI driven cross border compliance platform that is user and experience driven. Put quite simply, customers can log on to our platform and determine whether or not their products can get to the markets they want to be able to reach. And we offer solutions to make them compliant to the market that they're trying to enter. This platform is verified by a worldwide broker network, which has resulted in a 100% port clearance rate. Jumping off of that, we built a B2B cross-border e-commerce marketplace that sources products from the Philippines and Southeast Asia, from Asian stores to online resellers. In just a few steps, you're able to source products from the Philippines directly to your store. Lastly, we built a cross-border shipping platform that is AI-driven, that allows for cost-effective and secure shipping that guarantees door-to-door delivery wherever you are in the world. Cross-border trade, most specifically, in the time of COVID has accelerated. Globally, it's a $40 trillion market. In Southeast Asia alone, it's $1.2 trillion from Southeast Asia to the rest of the world. And from the Philippines, it's a staggering $3.8 billion. We believe this market can actually grow even further, provided that there is a one-stop solution that allows businesses to be able to access this growing global corridor of trade. While there are many competitors in the market that try to solve the problem of cross-border trade, nobody does it all. From sales to compliance to logistics, customers can log on to oneexport.com and begin their exporting journey in a few simple steps. Since we launched the model way back in 2018, we've seen tremendous growth. Just in the last year alone, we've actually seen a tripling of our revenue in just the last 12 months, primarily brought about by the increase in demand for Southeast Asian products brought about by the COVID pandemic. If you look at it just in terms of our ship it service alone, in the last 6 months of its operation, we've actually recorded 50% month-on-month growth, which speaks to the volume in which we are trying to service. Since we started the company in 2018, we've actually managed to record 20 times growth since launch. And what we want to be able to do moving forward is even grow even further, to be able to tap into the growing demand for Southeast Asian products to the rest of the world. We're currently in 28 different markets, most of which we entered during the pandemic. And this is primarily driven by the AI that we've managed to be able to build. But more importantly, we've been able to give solutions to customer demands in this growing time of the pandemic. Together, our team is quite young. My co-founders, Mel and Dom, and with our fourth manager, Angel, we've actually have about 40 years of experience put together in the fields of exporting, sales, e-commerce, and government. We're also partnered with banks, telcos, and also different arms of the government, which proves that a lot of businesses actually want to engage in cross-border trade. Our solution marries all of these different concerns to be able to build a truly diversified product. 25 years ago, Alibaba was in a similar situation. They saw the market potential for China to be able to bring their products to the rest of the world. This is the same vision we want at OneExport. We want to employ products unique to Southeast Asia for the rest of the region. While we just closed our seed round, We're always in the lookout for more shipping and logistics partners, customer leads. And stay tuned for our next investment round because definitely the future for cross-border trade is great, and we want to be able to connect with partners that will enable us to help businesses go global. Once again, I'm Daniel from OneExport, and check us out at oneexport.com.
Hello, I'm Claire, founder and CEO of Parlon. Starting in the Philippines, we are on a mission to be the leading beauty and wellness services platform in Southeast Asia. There are over 40,000 salon and personal care service businesses in the Philippines. This beautiful industry provides jobs to over 150,000 Filipinos. In Parlon, we are very proud to be partners with salon and wellness brands that thrive with purpose. However, this beautiful industry is still underserved in terms of technology. It was so frustrating that when I want to know the prices of salon services or book an appointment, I need to call or send a DM to their Instagram. When we conducted a survey on how people book their salon appointments, majority answered through their landline numbers, not even mobile phones. When I was pitching this concept to salon managers and owners, we Googled together their salon name. Many were shocked to see very outdated information on the first page of Google search results, like prices 5 years ago, blogs or reviews that are super old. Today, when you Google our partners, their Parlon page is usually on the first page of Google search results. I had this idea since I was in college, but back then, doing things manually was still acceptable. Now we can book restaurants online, do teleconsult, have our food delivered, get a ride, book hotel, buy makeup and skincare online. But why is the salon industry left out in terms of digitalization? Miko, my co founder and CTO, and I have been in the IT industry for more than a decade. We own a software development firm called Concept Machine. For more than 10 years, we have been serving clients from different industries. We also help startups build and scale their tech products. I've also been teaching IT entrepreneurship in Ateneo for more than 7 years. With our skills and resources, Miko and I decided that it's finally time to fill this gap in the salon industry and solve a problem. I know there are a lot of problems out there, but I love everything about beauty and wellness. And based on the numbers, the opportunity is great. In terms of beauty and personal care market size, Philippines ranks third in Southeast Asia and 21st in the world. So we built and launched Parlon in 2019. We started with a listing website. Our first goal was to convince salons to make their service menu public online. This was something new for them. So we did it one step at a time and focused on knowing their pain points. Eventually, we built a salon software that can help them in their operations. For the consumer, Parlon is your go to platform where you can discover, book, and buy beauty and wellness services online. For some salons, they use Google Calendar, Excel sheets, and just do a text blast. With Parlon, we give them a merchant partner hub where everything is integrated. Salons will now be able to accept online payments. Email and SMS reminders are also automated to avoid no-shows. So imagine getting a text message early in the morning that says, "Rise and shine, Claire, don't forget your appointment at 3 p.m." But some days, one of our greater missions is to consolidate all beauty and wellness purchases in our ecosystem. Today, we have over 60 brand partners nationwide. We recently onboarded homegrown brands from Cebu, Bacolod, Pampanga, and Pangasinan. And most global brands are also with us. So how will we earn? We have a monthly subscription fee and we get 20% cut from e-voucher sales. Bulk of the revenue will come from e-commerce. With a conservative forecast of 800 partner branches, which is only 2% of the total addressable market, and with a monthly average of 25,000 pesos worth of voucher sales per salon branch, Parlon can potentially have a monthly recurring revenue of 5.2 million pesos from the subscription fee and revenue shares from 800 branches. In the Philippines, we have great D2C players for beauty products. We have reliable on-demand platforms. Perlin is filling the gap of a software solution and marketplace specific for beauty and wellness services. Though Parlon may be filling a unique gap in the Philippines, we already have big players in Western countries. In Southeast Asia, we also have promising platforms. That's why B2B platforms have caught the eyes of top beauty investors in the world. We believe that the next big beauty and wellness services platform will come from the Philippines, and that is Parlon. It is no secret that the salon industry has been hard hit by the pandemic. We use this time to build our product and constantly communicate with salon owners and managers. We've gone through at least 3 hard lockdowns in our country. Our bigger plans have been halted. While we wait for the perfect timing to launch the new app, we launched Glow Getter, our online magazine, to celebrate the inspiring stories of salon owners. It was a year of uncertainty, but this November we are set to launch the e-commerce section and the Parlon mobile app. And what an amazing way to welcome brighter days for the industry. Parlon won first place in She Loves Tech local round. Join us in going back to salon and back to wellness as we gather beautiful salon and wellness brands nationwide to celebrate our online beauty festival starting November 20. Come on and let's start building a greater Philippines, one beautiful startup at a time. And if you want to connect with us, feel free to visit us our booth in the Philippine Startup Week. And thank you and have a beautiful day.
Maayong adlaw, good day from Iloilo. I'm Ria from Panuplix, and we're here to connect designers with tropical textiles and artisan craft through transparent and impactful sourcing. Panuplix comes from the Hiligaynon word panublion, which means heritage. In the 19th century, Iloilo was actually known as the textile capital of the Philippines for having 60,000 weavers back then. COVID poses an opportunity for sustainable fashion to take center stage. Though negatively impacted, there's been a rise in consumer demand for conscious fashion and design. There are three things that conscious fashion consumers care about: sustainable materials, ethical sourcing, and a delightful shopping experience. Take consumers like Jackie, a young executive. She's digital savvy, works remotely, but still expresses herself with unique style by buying meaningful pieces for her home and wardrobe. Designers like Diane recognize this hidden need to source unique materials for their brand to attract conscious consumers like Jackie. But finding reliable suppliers is a challenge, especially now with lockdowns and travel restrictions. And the lack of data points in the supply chain is a barrier for their need for transparency. On the other hand, there are Philippine artisans like Elda who live in rural areas. While they could benefit from e commerce, there's a wide digital gap and steep learning curve for her to do her business online. What if there's a way to connect Elda with Ayan so they can create sustainable designs for consumers like Jackie? This is where Panuplix comes in. Panuplix is a digital sourcing platform giving designers reliable and transparent access to tropical textiles and artisan craft so they can design for the conscious fashion consumer. A holistic solution across the tropical textile value chain, we provide direct access to sustainable raw materials and accessibility to reliable rural artisans. Our base is our sourcing technology and development program designed for rural artisans to be enterprise ready for the digital economy. We're calling this the Panuplix Weaving Enterprise Digital Enabler, or PWEDE, which means possible in Filipino. Aside from developing trusted relationships with artisans, we aim to put data points to production capacity, cost, and even tracking ESG metrics, like income per artisan and carbon footprint in the supply chain. This transparency gives confidence for both designers and consumers to visibly see the sustainable impact of their purchases. Our competitive advantage is our exclusive partnership with the DOST Philippine Textile Research Institute in Iloilo, making us the only current online source for local tropical textiles. With the capacity to produce 50 kilograms of natural yarns made of cotton, abaca, and piña daily, this could replace the imported polyester that are currently used by most weavers. From there, we connect them to our platform and integrate traceability so customers are fully aware of where they're sourcing from. In less than 6 months, we've onboarded 15 community enterprises, not just in Iloilo, but also in Aklan and the Cordillera region. Our e commerce store was able to link our communities to 30 countries, reaching designers as far as the UK, Italy, France, Spain, and the Netherlands. In just a few months of launch, we generated over half a million in sales, at least 60% of which went directly to our partners, while creating and sustaining at least 50 jobs amid the pandemic. Our initial revenues will come from the sale of yarns and weaves, but we're also collaborating with designers to showcase more creative use of these materials. Eventually, this will lead to a catalog of co-designed products that will be showcased at panublix.com. This brings artisanal fashion brands to the digital economy. We plan to take this very same platform to other Asian countries that have rich cultural heritage and artisanal craft and textiles to help trace their supply chain and improve their market access to European sustainable fashion brands. To contribute to a circular economy, we move away from the extractive practices of the fashion industry. The key is to develop first the capacity to produce, so raw materials and weave production is standardized, and to also work with designers who can share relevant market insights. According to Textile Exchange, there's a global preference of over 900,000 metric tons of sustainable tropical textiles with an estimated market of more than $7 billion. Just 0.1% of that would be an obtainable market of over $7 million. We're positioning Panuplix as a company that holistically embodies a social cultural, material science, and tech driven approach, making us a cutting edge brand in the industry. For an 18-month runway, we're raising $140,000 to help develop the circular supply chain that respects culture, humanity, and biodiversity. Our team members have backgrounds in tech, business, impact, design, and science, making us uniquely positioned to solve this challenge. History has taught us that the previous pandemics gave rise to Renaissance and the Roaring Twenties. If you support Panuplix, we can build the gateway towards a renaissance in sustainable fashion and design. Join us and let's make this happen. Madamo Gid nga, salamat. Thank you.
OMG, Oh My Genie is ultra fast 30-minute delivery, the fastest way brands can get their products to both excited and demanding customers. Automatic Center, Philippines' oldest appliance chain, to shut down. FitFlop Philippines shuts down operations for both online and offline stores. No Forever as Forever 21 closes CDO store. Truly, it is a very difficult time for brands right now. Decreased foot traffic in malls means significantly lower earnings and underutilized store outlets with slow moving inventory. Plus, brands are losing 875 billion pesos online each year because of abandoned carts and canceled orders. The culprit? Buyers expect free and fast shipping. That's 70% of online buyers. I'm sure you have shopped online. I shop online a lot. And I don't know with you, but here in Cebu, we get orders around 5 to 7 days if we are lucky, but sometimes even up to 14 days or more. That's the sad reality here in Visayas and Mindanao. But with OMG, we can do it in as fast as 30 minutes. Why? Because we simplify fulfillment and we ship closest to the customer. So we integrate with the brand's existing online stores. And when a customer places an order online, our system locates an available store outlet closest to the customer, fulfills and ships the order from there instead of shipping from a central warehouse across the country. That's fulfillment simplified by up to 65%. The shipping costs decreased by up to 55%. Slow moving inventory now converted to cash, and buyers' expectations of free and fast shipping now met. This means increased conversions and accelerated revenue. Imagine if we can convert those lost 875 billions into sales. Then these brands wouldn't have to close shop anymore. And now is the most opportune moment when the pandemic has led to big shifts in the region and has accelerated the adoption of online alternatives. I'm sure it has become apparent how e-commerce has grown, and as e-commerce grows, the fulfillment and logistics industry grows with it. And our partnership with Assam Supermall, the biggest mall operator in the country, has given us more opportunity by allowing us to get a greater market share and easier penetration to other regions. We are heavily integrated into SM's daily operations, thus cementing this partnership. We are currently operating in Cebu, but with your support, both financially and strategically, we should be able to extend serviceability in the entire Visayas and Mindanao region in the next 12 months. That's a 15 billion peso obtainable market. We believe that the underserved Vismin market will benefit the most from our ultra-fast fulfillment. Plans of international expansion will be to similar archipelagic and provincial areas in Southeast Asia. From brands, we earn from commissions on sales, marketing support, ads, and delivery fees. From buyers, we earn from markups, convenience fees, and soon a membership subscription model. We have a great team, lean and mean to execute. Our CEO and CTO is a CIO of a mall chain for more than 10 years and has implemented several supply chain technologies. He completed artificial intelligence advanced track from Stanford University. Our CMO graduated business management and marketing at Northwood University, Texas, and was nominated top 10 outstanding young men in the Philippines. And I, the COO, have been a consistent youth leader and academic awardee. I have a strong background in business IT, and I am the finisher and the striver of the team. We believe that OMG will undoubtedly disrupt the express delivery market, stimulate economic activity, and help businesses rebound from this crisis. More than that, OMG will be a catalyst for a stronger, more efficient, more sustainable, and more resilient supply chain. We have created a viable business on our own, but with your support, we should be able to continue realizing this vision at ultra fast velocity. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. Almost every business has their own logistics requirement. It may be moving their products to their customers, distributors, and channels, or even acquiring raw materials to build their products. Let me present to you the startup that built the largest logistics ecosystem in the Philippines. I am Jeff, co-founder and the head of business for Last Mile Inc. We are servicing different industries, but let me present to you the largest market that we are serving, which is the e-commerce industry. In 2021, e-commerce revenue is expected to reach up to $4.42 billion in the Philippines. With the average basket price of $26, it is expected to create over 170 million deliveries this year. Do you know that there's more than over 3,000 registered fulfillment providers to service this market? And the question is, how many of them do you know? The problem that we're solving is out of the 3,000 registered logistics companies, only few are known, and as a result, there are less alternative for the e-commerce store owners. Last Mile Inc. is a shared logistics innovation company that changes the way the business operates their last mile deliveries. We created a logistics platform ecosystem that aims to solve the pains for businesses that operate their own delivery operations and businesses that rely on third-party providers. Our first product is Deliveries PH. Deliveries PH is a B2B delivery marketplace platform that offers businesses access to the largest logistics service provider network in the Philippines. A simple way to describe it is like a Skyscanner or Airbnb for deliveries, where you can access the services of your preferred provider in one platform. We believe one powerful real-time dashboard is all a business needs to take control of your fulfillment. And here is our Deliveries PH partner network that provides nationwide delivery support to our customers and now serving over 42,000 barangay across the country. Our second product is Fleet, a data-driven delivery management platform that provides visibility on our customers' delivery operations. As we believe, you cannot manage what you can't measure. This is a perfect fit for businesses that manage their own delivery personnel to deliver their goods to their customer. Our delivery system is unique because it's highly scalable and already have a proven track record when it gets deployed to different industries such as logistics, trucking, restaurants, e-commerce businesses that manage their own fleet of drivers. If Deliveries PH is a Skyscanner for logistics partners, Riders.ph is a Skyscanner for manpower agency providers, where a business can acquire an on-demand dedicated delivery personnel support. Personnel are deployed fully equipped with everything that they need to fulfill for your business. With our team's effort, seamlessly integrated logistics operation can now be achieved by over 13,000 local online stores without spending on integration cost. We have been working with and partnering with the leading e-commerce platform to add equal value to both platform and to provide easy and seamless solution to our users to start their integrated services right away. With our pre-integrations and plugins, we are cutting the integration timeline of 30 to 60 days in just half day. How do we earn? The platform pricing is being offered in a hybrid pricing model. We earn from account subscription from $2 to $10 per account per month and from 3 cents to 50 cents per successful transaction and will vary based on the annual commitment of the customer. Here are the milestones we have reached so far in last mile platforms. In Fleet, we are monitoring over 700 active driver accounts in real time that generates 350,000 transactions. In deliveries, we have secured more than 2,000 daily transactions for our logistics partners. And in riders, we have been able to deploy 200 daily deployed riders in 11 different cities in the Philippines. Last Mile is committed to provide a highly capable product. Thus, we need to make sure that we have a highly capable team to back it up. Yours truly, a long-time e-commerce seller, accountant, and a solid supply chain experience when I worked in New Zealand. Anna has been heading our tech development operations since 2010. Jason, our solutions architect, will ensure that our system will smoothly handle large number of data in our platform. And Brandon, a founder of multiple startups locally and who had experience on running a small logistics company locally. Our goal is to create the largest reliable logistics network in the Philippines and eventually worldwide. Very soon, in first quarter of 2022, we plan to raise 500,000 US dollar for 10% equity to be spent mostly on market expansion for our last mile products and acquire market share offshore. So feel free to reach out to our email address below in case you are interested to try our platforms. We can offer free trial period for interested customers. And also, we are looking for service provider and manpower agency, especially in the provinces. And in Metro Manila as well, we're looking for new opportunities. And that's Last Mile. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Michael. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Fitscovery. Fitscovery is a marketplace for fitness looking to connect fitness trainers and consumers. The online fitness industry is growing extremely fast, 7 times in the next 7 years, and COVID has shifted the rate in which consumers are moving online. However, despite the fact that consumers going online, fitness trainers and fitness businesses are slow to follow suit. And that's because starting an online fitness business is extremely hard. You have to create a website, you have to manage customers online, you have to put online payments with online scheduling. All of these use different tools, different platforms, and fitness trainers aren't exactly techies, so they have a hard time navigating this environment. But we are techies. Our backgrounds intersect both fitness and technology. I used to work at Google for over 7 years on big consumer products such as Gmail and Google Drive, delivering our products to millions of consumers. I'm also an ambassador for Garmin, Under Armour, and Spartan Race. My co-founder Francis is also a top-notch developer from one of the best universities in the Philippines. He was mentored by the CIO of that university. He is also a Garmin Run Club leader. We look to merge our expertise in tech as well as our passion for fitness to create a platform that can empower 4 million trainers around the world and 200,000 fitness businesses to easily create an online business and get discovered. We do all the heavy lifting so that our vendors can focus on training their clients. So what does this look like? Well, here you see a quick video of how you can easily create your own business and own website. In just a few minutes, you can select your photos, write your caption, you don't need any code, and you can immediately have your own website just like this. After that, you can add things such as events management, add things such as online workout videos, membership subscriptions, so many things that you can do to monetize your business. So we do these three main things. Number one, we help you set up a business on our platform. It's an open platform for any trainers to sign up in just 30 minutes. Number two, we give you the free systems and tools to get started. Things like online workout videos, as you see here, or online events or memberships. And lastly, what we look to do is automate sales and increase exposure. What Shopify did for product sales, what Airbnb did for home rentals, that's what we want to do for the fitness industry. What used to take thousands of dollars a month of time can now be done affordably in just 30 minutes. Our monetization strategy is aligned with our vendor success. We take a 10% commission on the transactions that go through our platform. And these are things like events booking, membership subscriptions, any things that fitness trainers and businesses need to monetize their business, we offer. We also have a corporate wellness program in which we've created a master class of fitness, teaching employees how to start getting into a fitness lifestyle. Companies buy this program at $10 per employees per month, and the average company has about 100 employees onto our program, paying us $1,000 per month. Our execution strategy is to evolve from a SaaS business, which is what we are right now, into becoming a marketplace. Right now, we are a SaaS business because we are focusing on step one. Step one, where we provide affordable tools for vendors to create their business. This is everything I just talked about: creating a website, adding online bookings, taking membership subscriptions, putting out online videos. In step two, we strengthen the vendor to consumer connection. We help vendors get more consumers onto their website, which is hosted on our platform. Then in step three, we consolidate the millions of consumers and thousands of fitness vendors all onto one single marketplace. And that's how we create this marketplace. Under this definition, other things that are marketplaces aren't exactly marketplaces. Because if we look at traditional marketplaces such as ClassPass or Peloton, in which consumers can look for different types of fitness and discover different types of workouts, they don't help business vendors and fitness businesses create their own business online. Instead, these fitness vendors would use tools such as Wix, Trainerize, or MindBody to create their own business. But after they create their business on these platforms, they don't help the fitness vendors get discovered. Fitscovery is the only platform that helps businesses create a business and get discovered. We have some early stage traction. We're operationally breaking even with about $3,000 per month with 200 vendors. We have 100 more vendors in our waiting list that's ready to sign up as we roll out our next iteration. 2020 has been a huge year for fitness startups around the world, and Southeast Asia is a huge opportunity for us to create the next fitness unicorn. So if you're ready, let's get after those gains.
Hi, I'm Marie from Circular Raccoon, and we offer Trash Panda recoverable waste collection. It's been 20 years since the Philippine law on waste management was enacted. Despite that around 80% of all waste generated have potential for recovery, an alarming 28,722 barangays still do not have any proper system and facilities for waste recovery. And yet we're told, recycle your trash to help the environment. But how exactly can that be done, especially if you're met with challenges? Like if waste haulers in your area mix together collected waste, even if properly sorted. Or if traveling to places like junk shops, scrap buyers, and drop-off points for recyclable items can be too time-consuming. To solve these challenges, we provide recoverable waste collection services where customers and clients can access, track, and earn. Access regular collection services, track statistics for waste turned over for recycling and recovery, and earn cash back from the sale of collected items to recycling facilities. When conducting our collection services, we inspect, weigh, and collect clean, dry, and sorted recyclables. We also do post-sorting and consolidate items per type before transporting to recyclers for reprocessing. Our service can be accessed by booking Trash Panda, available as an Android app, and also as a web app. The booking form in these apps allow for a wide selection of plastics, paper and cardboard, metals, and used beverage cartons for collection. And then after collection, users can view their impact, measured as total weight of waste turned over for recycling and recovery, and they can also view their cashback balance once the recyclers have bought their items. Our business model consists of the one-time booking scheme, starting at 150 pesos with additional weight fees beyond 10 kilograms, and we have a monthly billing scheme under annual contract arrangement for collecting from entire communities and businesses. Aside from that, we also take a commission fee from the sale of recyclables to our contact recyclers that buy the items per weight. The remaining amount is reflected as cashback to users. We've looked into a market size with a TAM of 953 billion pesos and a SAM of 155 billion pesos. Our share market or SAM of 3.7 billion pesos is based on an estimated 35% of resident households that can afford to pay for our services within geographical reach, within Metro Manila and Rizal Province, and also based on our target number of large enterprises as well. Our go-to-market strategy consists of our online presence on Facebook and through our company website. Our email funnel scheme based on our waitlist signups, as well as recommendations and cold emails, with networking with recyclers and recoverable waste processors, sustainable businesses, and other clean tech startups similar to ours. Since our launch in March 2021, we've earned around 130,000 pesos in total revenue, collected around 9 tons of total waste for recovery, and gained around 3,000 customer signups. Our services are currently available in 18 cities and municipalities in NCR Plus, within Metro Manila and Rizal Province. Compared to our competitors, we believe that our edge is in providing more holistic and scalable service that already integrates door-to-door collection services and community-based collection with cashback and other incentives through our own app for booking collection services. There are two of us in the core team. I was previously a software engineer for Nokia before I became a freelance consultant for solid waste management. My co-founder, Francis Di Malanta, is a licensed architect with operations experience and insight on sustainable urban development. Together, we've previously worked on development projects that were funded by the Asian Development Bank. That said, to optimize our services, we would need connection to communities, property developers, and building or property management, businesses and institutions, access to legal, administrative, and financial assistance, and opportunities to talk to potential investors. If you would like to learn more, we can be reached through email, through the contact form on our website, or through Facebook. Thank you for listening and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Jay, CEO and co-founder of Tech5 Outdoors. Tech5 is a travel tech company where travelers can join outdoor trips organized by outdoor experts. When I was with the DILG, part of my job is to visit local communities. I saw that there are a lot of communities with great tourism potential. A lot of these communities have great landscapes to be proud of. But sadly, it is not given the proper exposure they deserve. And I believe back then that we can share the opportunities of tourism to them. That's why I am here on a huge mission of helping local tourism communities benefit from the opportunities of tourism and bounce back from this pandemic. This pandemic brought our local tourism communities within their knees. With no tourists to cater to, many lost their jobs and businesses. The only way forward for them is to be digital. They are very eager to be online and wanted someone to help them with their digital and marketing needs. This is where Tech5 comes in. We build a platform that allows local tourism communities earn an income by bringing their tours and local products online. We also made sure that we build the customer trust by having a secure payment gateway and customer support. And since our app is available worldwide, local tours will now be seen globally. And while our aim is to be global, our approach is always local. We use hyperlocal strategy because of the pandemic. People will travel closer to their homes. Travel in the new normal will be local. This is how Take5 makes money. First, Take5 signatures. We organize our own trip by partnering to local communities and put 30% margin in every trips. Second, Take5 Co-Adventures. Take5 Locals. This is our online marketplace for locally made outdoor products. And third, Take5 Co-Adventures. It is a marketplace for all kinds of adventures around the country. This is the Airbnb of locally led experiences. Our total market size is at 28.5 billion pesos, 2.13 billion for adventure travel, and 10.6 million for the adventure market we can obtain for 2022. From January, we had 5 million in total revenue, 34.2% retention rate, 13.8K downloads of our app, and 50 partner communities. And in view of that, I am here to seek your partnerships and investment of 10 million pesos in SafeNote. It will be used to upgrade our platform, onboard local tourism communities, and of course, to tell the world that we are ready for adventures. We are targeting to reach 9,000 transactions for 24 months. This will generate a revenue of 25 million pesos and 1,000 communities to partner with. And in order to do that, we need a great team. Besides working in the DALG and UN, I studied in Asian Institute of Management Sustainable Tourism Program. I am also the hiking ambassador of Decathlon. My co-founder has almost 15 years of mountaineering experience and involved in different mountaineering communities and tourism associations. Our CTO is part of the team that develops the Union Bank mobile app and Ayala Mall's Sing app. Along with that leadership team, we have an unfair advantage of having a great team. That's why we believe that we are the best team to scale this nationally and soon regionally in Southeast Asia. We want to help travelers create memories. And at the same time, we want to help them write their own stories. Because when they do, they become the director, the script writer, and the title character of their life. When they live their stories, it helps them. It helps him, her, and them too. Because when you travel with Take 5 Outdoors, you don't just explore the world, you give back to it. Thank you and help us in rebuilding the future of tourism.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. What an honor it is to be part of the top 100 Philippine startups. So hello and welcome to Humble. Humble is a circular economy startup. So we declutter homes and businesses by collecting items that people no longer use. Then everything that we collect is either reused, recycled, or upcycled. So we set out to solve the problem of clutter. Not only does clutter take up space and waste money, but it also damages our planet and causes mental health issues. And our solution is circular living. So by decluttering with Humble, you clean up a little bit of your space, your mind, and the planet. Here's how it works. First, a customer books a collection for free. Humble arrives at the doorstep and takes the items to our warehouse, where we reuse, recycle, or upcycle those items. And finally, we're building a point system where the customer receives points for their donation, which they can use at Thrift, Humble's very own digital thrift shop, selling pre-loved and upcycled products reused or created from our collected items. We actually soft launched Thrift just a couple of weeks ago, so happy thrifting, everyone. So booking collections is done through our web app, which we will further develop as we introduce new features and services. And so far, we've tested our service on 1,300 customers with another 20,000 on our waiting list. We only soft launched this in July. And as soon as we announced that our platform was open, we were fully booked for 4 months, I think, within minutes after midnight. We've collected and processed 100,000 items and received nearly perfect user feedback. We've secured major B2B clients and partners, including Canva, Procter & Gamble, Union Bank, Robinsons, and Citibank. And then finally, we are honored to say that we are one of the winners of the IdeaSpace Accelerator competition at the start of this year. So here are a few examples of how we work and partner with businesses. So first in the middle there, buyers and recyclers. And we have a network of over 40 partners and innovators who help us bring certain materials or items back into circularity. Second are enterprise customers. So these are businesses where we collect from their employees or residents and then supply them with upcycled and secondhand products for giveaways and furniture. Finally, our business collections. And these are companies where we collect from their warehouse, hotel, or facility. The items range from industrial waste or luxury hotel furniture and customer returns. Other than that, we've had some really lovely features in the media and partnered with outstanding local designers and upcyclers who help us create wonderful products and artwork. A little bit about us. So I have been a managing director of another business for 4 years. I am Humble's CEO, and my role is growth and strategy. Nina is my co-founder. We've known each other for 4 years as well. And she's our COO, and her strength is operations and creatives. And our team also includes Kathy, who is a brilliant operations consultant working with Zalora, Nestle, Locad, Edamame, and Italy, all of which we look up to a huge amount. And we're very lucky to have met Andy, who brings experience from Google, Stripe, and Yahoo. Then most notably, he was actually the founding team member of Facebook in APAC and eventually became their managing director of SMB. Then our advisory team is made up of Martin Koo, the country head of Ninjavan, Tristan, the ex-CMO of Lazada for 5 years and current VP of Branded, and Tom, who has led tech teams of up to 100 devs. And then, of course, finally, we are so grateful to have a brilliant team of humble and passionate people who love what they do. None of this would be possible without them. So we're currently raising a seed round and preparing to fully launch throughout Manila in 2022. Then we'll expand into other cities in the Philippines and beyond. And talking a bit longer term, our vision is to be the world's first circular living community, helping declutter homes and businesses at the core with a marketplace or for secondhand and upcycled items, a B2B platform that will help digitalize and empower the offline industry, and an engaging community, creating awareness and inspiration for circularity. So, how can you get involved? Well, book a collection and declutter your home or business with us. Visit Thrift and shop for unique and weird and wonderful items. Finally, we're hiring a lot of people right now, and we'd love to hear from passionate candidates. So reach out to us. And that's it. Thank you very, very much for hearing our presentation, and together we can give our planet a brighter future. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
Hi, I'd like to present to you Racia, a platform for endurance sports enthusiasts. We are helping create an athlete in everyone. I'm Tin Ferreira. I'm the founder of Racia. I have achieved a lot in the sports already, but the journey to these wins were not easy. In 2008, I was an inactive corporate lass who was running her first 5-kilometer race. But I wasted so much time looking for things that I need to prepare, train, and be able to cross the finish line. But sports has a positive impact on me. Just like any other individual, I got hooked in the sports and I continuously look further for challenges. It made me feel like a winner. That's a typical athlete's journey. It begins before the race starts and it carry on even beyond the finish line. The problem, there's no digital ecosystem that supports this. It's not easy to find what you need if you're an athlete. And we're talking of millions of individuals, 500,000 who regularly join sporting events, millions who are doing the sports as a lifestyle, and those individuals who found the cure for physical and mental health in sports during the pandemic. Anyone can be an athlete. You can be one. But probably you will say, no, I'm not. Why? Because for those who are curious, the barriers to entry is not easy. Why is this happening? Because those who provide support for athletes themselves find it challenging. Technology solutions available are expensive and complicated. That's why they resort to using standalone manual solutions that are not even suited to every athlete. They're not able to reach athletes who needs their support. Digitization is ideal. That's why together with my team, who are all athletes themselves, and have experience across various industries, we created Racia, a platform where athletes can connect and engage with the community. They can find what they need in the marketplace, register for events, and monitor and track their race and training performance. This gives Racia two revenue streams: B2C, the athletes who are the consumer; B2B, businesses who are the organizers, corporation, organizer, brands, and coaches who would like to reach out and offer their services to athletes. Athletes can sign up for free in Racia and avail of our premium features. We earn as they transact and as they subscribe also to our premium subscription for additional features. The same with businesses, they can create their own page to be able to offer their products, services, and events to athletes. We earn commission and processing fees ranging from 1 to 30%. As they subscribe to our premium features or avail of advertising and sponsorship spots, we earn additional income. The total revenue for the ecosystem of endurance sports in 2019 alone is 1 billion US dollar. This is a growth pre-pandemic the past 3 years, coming from 1.3 million participation, 500,000 athletes. For a web platform like Tricia, we earn an average of 10% of this. This gives us a total available market of 105 million US dollars. We can obtain 20% of that or 20 million. And we are off advantage. Just like in a race, the fastest always wins. We are the only ecosystem for the endurance sports that has integrated platform. The first to market with ease of use and the biggest user base of athletes who can transact in 5 clicks in our platform. Of course, the same with the race, perseverance and planning always gives the win. We have already established that partnerships and accreditations, a wide sales channel, and a highly engaged community. The numbers we have gained confirm this need for Racia. 32,000 athletes, 345 events across 5 countries, giving us 300,000 in revenue. We even posted growth even with mass gatherings being canceled and events being postponed. 30% growth during the pandemic. This happened because digitized options became a new norm. There's an increase in interest in sports three times. And for Racia, we launched the ability of individuals to race and do workouts from wherever they are, the virtual Racia portal. We have a very clear road to our milestone 300. 300,000 participation, 300 events, which will give us a potential revenue growth of 20 million US dollars in 2023. That is our milestone, but not our finish line. Just like a race, after achieving our 2023 milestone, we plan to expand geographically and vertically across to other sports, which can give us potentially a revenue of 1 billion US dollar for our platform. We hope you can toe the starting line with us. Join our journey. We are Racia, the Philippines' leading platform for endurance sports, and we are on a race to be the world's leader. Come, Racia. Good day, I'm Tin Ferreira. You may reach us at raciaya.com.
Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm the founder of CargaX. CargaX is a tech platform that connects shippers and carriers quickly and conveniently through mobile app and web app for their intercity or interregion and even inter-island deliveries. I founded CargaX with from the inspiration of having been the country launcher for Ninja Van, as well as the city managing director for Lala Move and the business development manager for Transportify. These realizations from my experience made me realize that there is a huge underserved market in the logistics industry in the Philippines, specifically for those that requires inter-island deliveries. What we've come to realize is that on the trucking company side or the carriers, there's just no central platform to find the shippers. The industry is fragmented, and the bigger problem being the presence of the empty miles. According to a study from the ASEAN German Technical Cooperation conducted in 2018, 56.1% of all trucks inbound to Metro Manila is empty or under optimized, and about 35.4% of those leaving Metro Manila is empty or under optimized. This in turn brings that problem over to the shipper side. But more before that, the shippers are again also suffering from the fact that there's just no centralized platform to look for trucking companies. The typical behavior of a shipper, specifically when they're looking for trucking companies, is either do cold calls, they visit Facebook groups, or they do the legwork. And these happen very often, specifically during the peak demands or when they have new accounts or new business units. Post-performance evaluation that a lot of these manufacturing companies actually conduct quarterly and an annual basis, as well as the pricing review. And of course, there's the force majeure or the vehicle malfunction issues. But going back to the empty miles problem, it directly affects the shipper in that a lot of these trucking companies sensing that they will be empty on the trip back account for that already and charge that to the forward load, making the costing of the shipment heftier for the clients. Other problems on the shipper side is just the fleet management. The industry is still very traditional at the moment. When a shipper is trying to look for the truckers and track their shipment, they have to do it very manually. There's the under-optimized route, in turn having the shipper paying for a full truckload when in reality they only need half of the dimensions of the truck, and the traceability. These are issues that we are looking to solve with CargaX. Again, according to the ASEAN German Technical Cooperation Agency, the Philippines need to create a good freight matching mechanism, especially with the fact that we are an archipelago. The solution that we've built is we built a platform that is democratized marketplace. What we mean by democratized is that shippers can actually choose the trucking companies and negotiate with the trucking companies that they want to work with. And because we are giving both the shippers and the trucking companies options, we get them the best price all the time. Our growth since launching in July of this year has been quite phenomenal. So we've experienced a 533% month-on-month growth compared to August, and an average basket size of 28,000 pesos per shipment. Our business model is we collect 10% of the commission from the transaction value from the trucking companies. On the supply side, we've also grown phenomenally over the past 3 months. To date, we have approximately 2,500 trucks on a platform. It's continuously growing daily and located all over the Philippines. Just some added features. So because we are a platform, we are a mobile app as well as a web app. We do have the feature of carrier rating, shipper rating, AGPS tracking, and all the trucking companies that join our platform are accredited, which means that they are legitimate companies. At the moment, we are only reaching out to direct end shippers as well as logistics companies. So these are just some of the clients that we've actually worked with. You might appreciate some of them here to be shipping lines. Some of them are actually agents of shipping lines and logistics companies. But majority of our clients at the moment are manufacturing companies. Thank you.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Daimler, and I'm here today to introduce our company, Cocotel. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the global market for business travel declined by 54% back in 2020 and expected to decline by 4.5% this year alone. And the Philippines was not spared. This is where we empower independent hotel owners by providing our solutions to solve their problems. Cocotel is the Philippines' largest collection of independent getaway hotels and resorts with more than 70 hotels across the Philippines and Australia, providing independent hotels and resorts with digital marketing, branding, and operational solutions. And we're currently raising $1 million in terms of safe, equity, or convertible notes. And we do have various locations such as Zambales, Bataan, Lian, Laia, Tagaytay, and this is where we solve the problems of independent hotel owners and help them survive the COVID-19 pandemic. Without technology, hotel owners would have to resort to old, traditional, and inefficient processes in this day and age of technology. And without the right team and expertise, they lack the expert campaign management to sell their rooms. And due to the constraints, hotel owners can't always be on the phone 24/7. And when you can't respond at a convenient time for your customers, they lose interest and book somewhere else, thus losing the opportunity and eventually losing the business. And this is where we partner with independent hotel owners by providing our solutions. First, our technology. So our property management system provides efficiency, convenience, and innovation, help them sell their rooms through our sales and digital marketing and branding, and help them create an online presence. And obviously, to help them generate more revenue, we help them maximize through our revenue, inventory, yield, and OTA management services. And to help them cater their customers, we provide them 24/7 customer service as well, maximizing every opportunity and profitability. We provide our hotel owners with our property management system that saves them over 3 to 5,000 US dollars per year instead of providing and buying other technology platforms. This can be accessed in real time on any platform, almost anytime, anywhere, even with the most minimal amount of internet. And eventually, distribute their rooms through Coco Hotel sales channels with more than 30 channels across Coco Hotel's partnership. And through our digital marketing services, we help them maximize through social media as well and other sales channels of Coco Hotel. And today, Coco Hotel has more than 35 locations across the Philippines and Australia with more than 70 partners. And as you can see, that our properties as of this moment are at 70 in 2 countries with a great social media traction through our following and our response rates as well. We tap the Philippine and Australian online hotel market valuing more than 860 million US dollars, where our business model has been proven by our competitors. However, we differ in terms of our market. We specialize in a blue ocean strategy where we tackle getaway destinations and they tackle the urbanized areas. We generate revenue through two business models. First is through our sales and digital marketing, where we charge 15% per booking. And when a hotel owner wants to handle the entire property, we charge 13% of the total monthly gross revenue generated by the property. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, we have seen a 55% increase in terms of our revenue from the start of 2021 versus our entire revenue in 2020. And when we reopened back in 2020, we saw an 8 times growth in terms of our revenue, and we grew our revenue by 48% month on month. And as I mentioned, we're currently raising $1 million for our Philippines and Australian expansion, which will be allocated to grow more rooms, sales and marketing, operations, and technology to reach our milestone of Series A by 2023. The reason why we're raising this fund is because we want to replicate the success stories of our current Cocotel partners when even during the COVID-19 pandemic, they are surviving and thriving in this day and age, where we want to help other hotel owners all across the Philippines and Australia replicate these stories of our partners on our goal to become the Asia Pacific's largest online hotel chain by 2025. And we have our various lead investors with MPIC and as well as Buco Ventures. In addition, we have integrated all of our payment partners with the top payment partners in the country and won various awards. This wouldn't be possible without the hard work of our team that has hospitality, finance, and technology and business development, the combined experience of more than 70 years. With this, I'd like to thank everyone. Let's escape the ordinary together with Cocotel. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jude, and I'm the CEO and founder of Panda Delivery. This is Charmaine. She is a girl from the city who has a lot on her plate. She has to think about work, food, family, friends, groceries, and her needs. What if there was a solution that could help her with all of these things at once? Her solution is Panda Delivery, the fluffiest delivery service in Bicol. Pan Delivery is currently operating in 3 key cities and 12 municipalities in the Bicol region. On average, a user pays 40 pesos for the delivery fee with an average ticket size per transaction of around 300 to 500 pesos. We take in 10 to 20% commission from our partner stores and restaurants. We also garnered consistent month-over-month growth around 5 to 15% since first quarter of 2019, with our highest 57.2% quarter-to-quarter growth recorded between first quarter of 2019 versus fourth quarter of 2018. As of the moment, our traction is around 165,142 plus transactions completed as of October 2021 across all branches. As for our market validation here in Naga, there are more than 200 food businesses and restaurants in Naga City, around 3 on-demand food delivery services currently operating in the area, and with a population of 190,000 plus. As for our other operational areas, we have around 50 plus food businesses and restaurants in other branches, around 2 delivery services, and at least 20,000 in population. For our current traction, we complete around 200 plus transactions daily, 5 to 10% cancellation rate. We are serving 3 key cities and 12 municipalities, and we have over 400 partner stores and restaurants all over the Bicol region. As for our target market, we have around 5. First is the BCBs, wherein these are the professionals who are too busy to cook their own food or impatient or already knows what they want. We also have the explorers that are most likely to try something new, something that's trending or popular. And we have the locals, the ones who are supportive with the local food scene and culture. As for the businesses that we partner with MSMEs. These are the micro, small, medium businesses in the community, wherein these are the businesses that dream and have great potential. Also, we look for growth seekers. These are the ones who want to have innovation, creativity, and growth within their businesses. As for the market size, in the Philippines, we have around 2 billion plus of the total on-demand food delivery market in the Philippines. As for in Metro Naga, currently we are collecting around 2.1 million plus. So we have two national competitors here, direct competitors here in the space. We have Food Panda and Grab, and also the other local delivery platforms. As for our indirect competitors, we have our in-house delivery and errand services. As for the growth, we have experienced tremendous growth since 2018, and we have been growing ever since. But our 2020 quarterly revenues have been affected by setbacks due to the app and the pandemic as well. But this coming 2022, revenues are expected to stabilize and even grow further. So, what are factors of growth? So, as we go through the pandemic, we are continuously improving our service quality and the adjustment of our standards. Also, we're still continuously looking for partnerships and deals with local businesses as we see the key to our growth is the partnership that we create with businesses in the community. Also, mentorship and support from the Idea Space Foundation that we have been getting since 2019. Next is continuous feedbacking with clients and partners, since we acknowledge that these are the users and our clients that really use our platforms and services. Next is the importance of reorganization and refocusing of goals and target milestones. We see that changing up and updating what we really do here at Panda Delivery creates a difference in terms of the growth of the company. So let me introduce to you the team. I am the CEO and founder. I'm Jude Buelva. We have our Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Jad De Villa, and my mom, our Chief Finance Officer, Attorney Feb Buelva. So what are our target milestones? We really prioritize growth and quality. So we're really looking forward to create more partnerships and deals with local businesses and local communities. Also, continuously pushing growth and improvement of our services and its quality, since we really want to make sure that each and every customer gets the right service and high quality services as well. Also, the dream to continuously expand to more cities and provinces outside Metro Manila, because we really believe that empowering uh, cities and provinces outside Metro Manila can really make a difference when it comes to creating opportunities and growing more businesses and communities in the country. So, what are we looking for? We're really looking for strategic partnerships that could really help us really grow as a person, as a startup, and as a team. Also, we're looking for investment to really realize the dream of expanding all over the Philippines. And oh, shit, sorry. We're looking for investment to really realize the dream of expanding all over the Philippines and other expenses that come with it as well. Also, mentorship and advising from industry experts that could really develop the team and grow even more. So, for our future roadmap, we're envisioning the growth and expansion to new services as well, and also geographically expanding all over the Philippines, while also focusing growth in these expansion areas to really develop new services as well and offer more convenience to these areas. So here at Panda Delivery, we really want you to have more time for everything. Because for us, each and every minute counts. Thank you and have a great day.
Hi everyone, my name is Nikki Sevilla and I am the Chief Revenue Officer of Sachi Group Inc. So we are a material science and technology development company and we will be starting with the manufacturing of cassava bio bags here in the Philippines by December 2021. For the longest time, we've had an issue when it comes to plastic pollution. Not only has it been affecting our whole community, but at the same time, the issue right now is very grave. So, in terms of the flow of plastic materials here in the Philippines, as you may know, only a very, very small portion is actually being recycled. That's why, with our company, we were able to identify three main problems. So, number one, there is a need for behavioral change. Even if we provide different solutions or different materials in the market, the moment that we're not able to dispose of it properly, it's going to be a a continuous problem for us. That's why, aside from targeting possible education of the community, we would like to introduce a new material, which is called the cassava bio bags, in order for us to provide alternatives to plastic materials. And at the same time, aside from that, we are also focusing on creating a system in order for us to be able to support communities or organizations to be able to retrieve these compostable bags and be able to return them back to nature. Now, what we are looking for is a circular loop wherein the plant-based materials will be produced here in the Philippines, and at the same time, we can convert them into end products such as the cassava bags, shopping bags, trash bags, segregation bags. Now, these will be used in the community, and at the same time, what we'd like to happen is that we'll be able to retrieve these bags and we'll be able to compost them. Now, the compost material, we'd like to use it again to be able to plant more cassava, which will then again be used for production. Now, the features of the cassava bio bags, they are 100% biodegradable and compostable. They can melt in hot water. They're soluble in hot water. And at the same time, they have a high oxygen transmission rate, which means that it can be a barrier for oxygen as well. Now, in terms of performance, it's similar to traditional plastics, and it's very, very functional as well. Now, why choose cassava bags compared to the other materials? The cassava bags is the fastest type of bioplastic that can disintegrate. When it comes to pricing, it's very, very near paper bags and non-woven bags as well. It can actually be cheaper. The key component here is that it can biodegrade faster even when it ends up in the landfill. But at the same time, what we're really pushing for is that these bags be composted from home and that these bags can be returned back to nature. Now, aside from introducing this new material, we are also focusing on creating a system. As mentioned earlier, we have recently launched a Trash to Nature program wherein we partnered with St. John Bosco Parish and the Rotary Group. So we will be coming up with a new program wherein we will be gathering or collecting waste, and there is a recycling facility in the venue, and then these bags can actually be composted. Now, with the compost material, that we can support the community, so there is a livelihood program attached to it as well. So this is a pilot project, and we're looking at replicating it in different communities moving forward. In terms of the market size, global flexible plastic packaging market is $200.5 billion. APAC flexible packaging market is at $56.9 billion, while the Philippine secondary flexible packaging target market is at $1.2 million US. In terms of traction, we were able to grow the cassava bags category by almost 500% ever since we started in 2019. Now, we have already supplied to different multinational companies and brands such as L'Oreal Group. We have also supplied to Decathlon customized bags. So these bags can be fully customized, so we can create soap wraps, mailer bags, shopping bags, and even seedling bags. In terms of the team, I am the Chief Revenue Officer, so I have 10-year experience when it comes to distribution and retail marketing as well. We are working with Prince Ang, so he will be focused on the operations, and he has a 10-year experience in manufacturing flexible packaging. We're also supported by Joshua Kaampued. He took an MBA in Tokyo, and he worked for a renewable energy company, so he will be focusing on our finance. So for Saatchi Group Inc., we'd like to invite you to pioneer sustainability and plant-based packaging solutions with us. So number one, we can definitely lead by example. We're encouraging customers, brands, and people to make use of these bags. We can customize them. We'll be distributing standard ones as well. We can definitely drive the change. Given that these bags can be customized, we can come up with really nice designs to communicate your brand advocacy as well. Lastly, we can empower circularity. So it would be good if we get to work with institutions or organizations that can be drop-off points for compostable packaging that can accept like cassava bags, sugarcane containers, etc. And then moving forward, we can partner with farms or composting facilities so that these materials can be returned back to nature. So Saatchi Group Inc., we'd like to be able to pave the way for a sustainable future. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I am Liron. I'm the CEO of co-founder of PIO. We are here to make e-commerce simpler in the Philippines. I'm very honored and happy to be part of the Philippines startup ecosystem. And I'll tell you a bit about us and our story. We opened our company in 2018. We have about 8 different warehouses around the Philippines. We serve over 1 million customers or local. We work with the multiple big courier partners and some of the bigger brands in the Philippines. Before I'll jump into what we do, let's talk for 5 seconds about the e-commerce system in the Philippines, the e-commerce market in the Philippines. It has grown dramatically, no doubt about it. Since 2020, it even grown more and faster than what we planned. We have about 35% of new customers joining shopping online because it's simpler and faster and makes much more sense. Most of the people who join in 2020 online, 9 out of 10 of them actually say that they will continue to shop online. So everybody's enjoying it. What is the problem? There are a few problems, there are a few challenges. The first one is that Philippines is still a cash-based economy. Most of the buying online still happens in cash, which can cause different problems to online sellers. One of the biggest problems that it can cause is that buyers may change their mind and may spend their money elsewhere and the order will be canceled. Another big problem that may occur is the delivery company may be unreliable sometimes, may take longer. When people buy online, they want to get their order fast. The problem is that it doesn't always happen. This causes high cancellation rate. High percentage of orders are being canceled because of that, because of those problems and more. How high? 25% of the orders that happening over the internet are being canceled. And what Payo does? When you use Payo, we manage to lower the cancellation to as low as 4% sometimes. As 4%. It's amazing. And how do we do that? We are a logistic-driven e-commerce enabler. What we think, what we feel is that most of the problem that happens on the last mile. And we think that that if we deliver faster, cheaper, and bring better customer service, the cancellation will be lower. And that's what we do. We optimize the fulfillment process, we optimize the delivery, and we use data in order to deliver faster. We have quite a lot of different solutions, but I will focus on the big four because we're short of time. The first one is buyer credit history. We process the data about the buyers. We know their behavior. We understand them. We know whether they were bad buyers or good buyers, the way they behaved in the past, and we can predict their future behavior and warn the online sellers about that. We have multiple warehouses, about 8 different warehouses around the Philippines. We managed to bring the items closer to the buyer. So if you're not living in the big cities, don't worry. You will still enjoy delivery within the next day or the next 2 days. Courier matching, we've all worked with all the big couriers. We managed to deliver faster with the best courier per parcel and quick payouts. No more waiting for remittance. And as soon as the order is delivered, we remit the money to the online sellers. Scaling is better and bigger. Everything we do is based on technology. Connection to us is through APIs. It's very simple, very comfortable. We have dashboard. We have everything you need to know. We protect the data. We process the data. We don't collect it. We make sure that data privacy is being protected. The bottom line is that we managed to deliver to most of the Philippines within less than 2 days. No more waiting for your order so fast. Our business model is a kind of like a menu, basically. It can help the big brands or the merchant that only sell once or twice a week. They can choose whatever they want from our services, whether it's warehousing or it's just delivery, or it's the whole package, or it's handling their marketplaces. It's a good fit for everyone in their own style and what they need from us. I can tell you a bit that our team, the team that I've been working with, is a very strong, powerful team. We have over 120 employees in the Philippines, whether some of them are riders, others are warehouse and management. Everything is happening in the Philippines, the technology. And we have a very good, strong team located in our 8 different locations. I really appreciate you for listening. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy hearing about Payo.
Hi, I am Karinjin Salutan of Pinoy Indie Films Roadshow. Do you know that there are about 200 independent films that are being produced every year? And have you watched an indie film before, like educational or socially relevant indie film? Indie films are low budget and yet high quality films that cover social issues such as education, women empowerment, violence against women and children, and gender equality. And one such great example is Ang Guro Kong Di Marunong Magbasa from Cinemalay 2017, directed by Perez Caño, who is a passionate and talented indie filmmaker and wants to be a catalyst of change. However, he struggles to make his film to be watched by many Filipinos, and he has no means for his film to be distributed to a larger audience. His film was able to reach a student in Tawi-Tawi, Mindanao State University, and that is City, who was an honor student and she loves watching movies. However, she does not have access to quality indie films because there are no cinemas in Tawi-Tawi, and watching movies outside Tawi-Tawi is very expensive for a student like her. She has to take a boat or ride a plane to go to Zamboanga just to visit a cinema house. That is why we established Pinoy Indie Films Roadshow. We bridge the gap between the filmmakers and their market in schools and government offices through black screenings. Because of the pandemic, traditional movie platforms do not work anymore because physical gatherings are no longer possible due to the pandemic. That resulted to the loss of viewership for 200 plus socially relevant and educational indie films that are being produced every year, and it also resulted to the loss of income of independent filmmakers, producers, and actors. Our solution is to develop EduCine, which is an app and online streaming platform to cater to the current market situation for socially relevant and educational indie films and will allow us to reach our target market, not just locally but also internationally. So this is the initial look at EduCine, and we categorize them depending on the theme of the film. So it's like Netflix, but we do black screenings. So right now, we're just going to focus on black screenings, which is our target market. But in the future, we may also cater to individual users. And this is our market. Because of the pandemic, we lost this market. And through EduCine, we want to get it back. And we're just not going to reach our market locally, but also internationally with the Philippine embassies and consulates general around the world and Filipino communities all over the world. For our competitive advantage, we're focused on socially relevant and educational films. We have captured market in schools and government offices. And we have the Sinikabundukan program, movies, in the far-flung areas in the mountainous villages in the Philippines. And we have Q&A for every film showing, which other streaming platforms are not able to provide. Even though we will be transformed to digital platform already through EduCine, we still want to maintain human connection, and we do film workshops and master classes. Right now, from 2018 to 2021, we have reached almost 4 million sales, 200 schools, government offices, and 200,000 Filipinos, and we're targeting at least 1 million Filipinos by next year. So we do black screening, and we give share to the producers like 60%. And this is our awards and achievements, and this is my team who will help me to develop the EduCine app and streaming website. And right now, we still need funding and so that we can develop EduCine to help more indie filmmakers like Perry in making their educational and socially relevant films to reach 1 million Filipinos like City locally and abroad. And we want to amplify the creative and ethnic economy. So please help us to make the Philippines to be a better nation through independent films. And you may contact me and you can see the contact information on this slide. And our company, our startup is open for new investors. So thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm the founder and CEO of Worth the Health Foods. We are the first plant-based food innovation startup in the Philippines. Southeast Asians love their processed meat products. In 2019, 650 million Southeast Asians consumed $82 billion worth of processed meat products. However, we know that the rising consumption of processed meat products is deeply linked to the increase in prevalence of health or nutrition-related non-communicable diseases, such as cardiovascular diseases and cancer, which kill 75,000 people each day. Our team believes that nature has solutions. We explore the taste, textural, functional, and nutritional properties of local sustainable ingredients, such as mung beans, microalgae, jackfruit, and seaweeds, and turn them into delicious and nutritious plant-based versions of the processed meat products that Southeast Asians love. Globally, the plant-based market is rapidly expanding. Markets point to a 15% compounded annual growth rate for the next 5 years, estimating a market size of $28 billion. Another growing trend is the rise in prominence of Southeast Asian cuisine on a global stage. These two trends present us with a unique business opportunity. Our first products include a Filipino inspired mung bean based ground meat, jackfruit based shredded meat, corned beef, nuggets, and we also have a hot dog and fishball product coming up. Against competition, we are competitively priced, appropriate for local taste and behavior, and have better nutritional values overall. We spent the last 2 years focusing on R&D and scaling up our products. In the Philippines, you can purchase our products directly from our website, through food delivery apps, or through one of our 60 plus partner retailers across the country. We will focus on B2B food service in the next 2 years, and we also aim to be globally distributed, starting with Southeast Asia and then North America, geographies with huge Filipino populations who we can tap as brand ambassadors. Here is our founding team. I have a master's in bioscience enterprise from the University of Cambridge and have 7 years experience in food manufacturing. Carissa is head of our operations. She has more than 10 years of sales and operations experience. Carlo is our head of product development. He is currently finishing his PhD in biotech from the University of Chemistry and Technology in Prague. Some of our strategic investors include Ryan Bethencourt, CEO at Wild Earth, an alternative proteins pet food company based in the US, Henry Susanto, CEO at Mondenissen, owners of Corn, and Big Idea Ventures, a global fund investing in alternative protein startups. We have recently successfully raised our seed round of $1.2 million, which will help us grow and expand across Southeast Asia. So we are looking for strategic partners who can help us co-create, co-develop, and scale up our products and our novel protein ingredient. Therefore, can I invite you to be part of our mission in making plant-based future a reality, because it's worth your health. Thank you.
Good day. My name is Dr. Jerome Palaganas, CEO and co-founder of Nanotronics, and I will talk about our nanotechnology material solution. Plastic is one of the most useful materials today due to its vast industrial applications. However, plastic waste is one of the biggest problems that we face globally that is affecting our environment. Timber or tree has been an alternative source of material to plastic, trading one problem to the next. The use of trees increases deforestation, which contributes to as much as 1.8 gigaton carbon emission annually based on a 2019 report. Our solution, we developed a nanoscale polymer derived from indigenous plants. Our feedstock does not use tree nor food-based sources to allow full sustainability of our raw materials. Our developed solution provides a fully renewable, bio-based, and biodegradable alternative to plastics. It provides many distinctive properties when used as a filler or an additive. Furthermore, it enables solution to several of the UN Sustainability Development Goals. The solution we offer presents many superior attributes. Apart from a significantly high aspect ratio, it presents many distinctive properties or advantages over similar products out there in the market. The high aspect ratio of our product relative to products existing in the market yields to several advantages in strength, ductility, toughness, and barrier properties. Our nanomaterial product solution offers full sustainability, which allows itself to be degradable even with ambient environmental conditions. Our product use cases are steadily increasing, cutting across different industries in terms of application. Since we started in 2018, we have grown our use cases with 8 new exciting applications with potential new clients. Our nanomaterial product enables barrier properties in sustainable packaging material similar to previous performance of polyethylene, while still maintaining full biodegradability. On a specific note, the lightweighting advantage of our product provides an excellent material option for electric vehicle application, allowing for reduced carbon emissions while providing sustainability of the EV body parts at the end of its life. In 2018, we established our nanomaterial pilot production. Since then, we now have 8 intellectual properties, at least 12 pilot projects, and 20 customer discussions with multinational companies here and abroad. We also won the Shell LIBOR in 2020 and recently received fresh funding for R&D to develop sustainable packaging solution for the FMCGs. To date, we now have a top global FMCG and a local packaging converter who are converting into their pilots into production volume. We are also experiencing a steady stream of pilots providing validation of our product fit and value proposition. Our milestone with Shell Live War has provided us extensive media mileage on both print and the internet, thereby increasing our product awareness and brand recognition globally. Overall, the market outlook of our nanomaterial looks very promising, with obtainable market characterized by at least 400 million US dollar market and an average double-digit growth rate. The main source of our revenue is our pilot production through product sales and R&D services. Based on projection, we intend to break even on 2022 and achieve an ARR of over 1 million US dollar by 2024. At a minimum, we intend to produce at least 1 ton of MTEX per year, preventing at least 600-ton carbon emission annually by 2030. Beyond our technical expertise and industry experience of more than 35 years, our team is very committed to make an impact to the environment and community through our products, which leverage on our local natural resources and our materials technology expertise. We are happy to talk to investors, partners, and clients for potential partnership and collaboration in growing nanotronics business. Join us and be part of the solution and not part of the pollution. In nanotronics, we produce a sustainable and biodegradable alternative to plastics called cellulose nanocrystal derived from highly renewable indigenous plants. Thank you.